back to another episode of the Dipped and Whipped podcast, where we always kick flavor and never count favors. This is officially episode 4, and we're here with your host, Hoff with the Sauce, and my dog.
Oh, young head face, he Holmes, man.
Yes, sir. And then we have 2 lovely guests. Of course, my wife, as y'all seen on episode 1. What is your name? Mm-hmm. And then we have another lovely young lady who's here. Brand new. She may look familiar.
My sister Lau.
Yeah, exactly. She look like somebody, but somebody ain't here yet. So, no. What is?
We look alike.
Yeah, y'all do. You just chocolate and she nougat. That's it.
Nougat is wild.
And what is your name? So they know.
Yeah.
How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good?
Yes. Pretty good.
Excited?
As I wear my fitness shirt and
yeah. Go ahead and shout your brand out.
So I'm Brittany, and I'm the owner of Be More Fit. So I'm literally a certified personal trainer, pre and post instructor as well. And so that's pretty much
Like excellence. That's how you do it.
Sure.
Let's do it, man.
Shirts be fly too.
Facts.
Told her to send me one 3 months ago.
And still ain't got it, huh? Still ain't came through the mail.
Now you working on like a new one, right?
I just got them. Don't make me feel so
I seen
bad.
that.
They low-key called you out.
Yeah. Why'd you
had
call
that
me
one.
out like
Yeah.
that? Okay, so the one you probably saw was old. So
Was
I
it
started,
like grayish?
No, well, no, I want to say hers may have been. Yeah, actually, it was gray.
Maybe hers was
I'm
just
lying.
faded.
It was gray. It definitely was gray. But I started my business in South Carolina, and when I moved here, when I was trying to do my LLC, everything for Be More Fit, it pretty much looked like it was taken. So I was like, well, let me go ahead and put Be Fit. Well, I'm in the process of trying to get my business trademarked, and she was like, no, you good. So I'm going back to my original name.
Okay.
Of Be More Fit. And
Yeah.
so, which is my name.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
So that's why I have new shirts, and that's why you don't have the original. So
Okay.
Just to clarify
So it all
things.
just to
I
clarify,
got you.
because he
I
tried
got
to come for the chocolate version. Listen,
Not the chocolate
That
version.
was a professional way of saying first of all.
Yeah, first of all, mind your
Business behind
business.
why.
Mind your business.
This business why we aren't doing this.
Well, when we start, doing, advertisement and like clothing and merchandise, we need to get in touch with you, tap in with you then.
well, I'm still learning all the things, because listen,
Hey,
More than we do.
I'm about to say, you know something right now. So.
and I was trying to learn, like, who knew what, okay, don't judge me, but I just learned what like a poly mailer is. It's like the little envelope with the bubble stuff.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Didn't even know it was a name for it. I was just like the envelope with the bubbles.
this is-
No, there's a name for
So
it.
This is what my boy did, Ladarian, my brother.
Shout out to LD.
Timing is everything. His came like that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you a fish? Or?
Yeah. I need to get-
Fancy.
Sent it to Hawaii.
I need to
and
get
all.
one. So I went to his site, but
Sure.
site, I think he's doing things on his site right now. So
He cooking up a new.
whenever he makes a new drop, we'll try to get some merchandise.
I told him put me down for every
and
drop.
put it on
every shirt.
the pod so y'all can see
need
it.
it.
Yeah.
Support my people.
But I guess let's do some icebreakers since we here. Let's get some icebreakers going. We like to do top 5s. I found it is best. It's more efficient if we all just ramble off one instead of just trying to go through 5, because everybody we're black in here, so our 5s might be the same.
Might be the same.
So
Very true.
you got an idea of what top 5? I'll let you.
Since we got special guests in the building, what are your?
I think I got one.
What about foods?
I was about to say that food or exercise. Let's do
Cheese
food and
really healthy.
exercises.
I
So
don't-
let's do food first.
My top 5 food.
So like not as far as in like
Big back.
let's do dishes.
Well, listen.
Let's do dishes.
Why don't we do it-
because
why don't
food
we-
is very broad. Let's do
That's
dishes.
true.
Why don't we do it to like geared towards profession?
What you mean?
Like she want to do like her top 5 lists. Crystal, her top 5 ways of creating content, etc.
Oh, that's cool. That's fine. If you want to do it like that. So top 5 workouts or lifts or whatever
Okay.
you may have.
Squat number 1.
Of course.
Love a good
Squatober.
squat
course.
day.
Squat.
Yes.
Squatober coming.
You already know. And then gotta have bench. I used to
Of
hate
course.
bench, but
Have
now
to.
I'm like, I'm in there.
I need
You know
that.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I need that.
I'm almost past 100 on my
Yeah,
bench, so I'm very
okay.
happy about that.
Okay, talk
Which
you talk.
then push-ups, because I can do 30 in a row.
Push-ups is perfect,
So
as you
I'm like,
should.
here we go. And then it's a love-hate relationship, but once you master the Bulgarian lunge, like you can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Single leg work is like the best.
For those who don't know, what is the Bulgarian lunge?
So technically, well, let me get it right. Bulgarian split squat, because there's a difference between split squat.
I know what that is.
Sorry, people. So that is literally when you see, if you get on Instagram and you see their foot is on a bench or something, they have one leg out,
right,
and then they're going down. And it's kind of
look, I'm trying to do it.
The message, huh?
So pretty much a variation of a split squat, but is pretty much trying to single out one leg
at a time.
It's even worse than doing a basic split squat. And then my last one, what would be my last one? Okay, I'm really trying to get my first pull up, which technically I did, but I'm trying to get 3 in a row. Yes. So it's not really my favorite, but listen, once I get past 3, like.
Yeah. What makes that particular exercise so difficult for you?
First, my shoulders are crappy. And then 2, I think I always stayed in this mindset of like, oh man, I like love my legs. So I would always progressively overload my legs. Whereas my back, I was like it's there, and I would target it. But now I'm just like, I'm a hit it. You know, I just feel like once you're able to like move your own weight, it's almost like when you're actually able to do a push-up, especially as a female, we're always like, oh, I don't want to do the push-up. I don't want to do that, right? But then once you know how to do it, it's like, pop your shit. Like I'm coming in with the bra, you know, the tights, no more oversized t-shirts, you know, like we're just coming out. Yeah.
Coming in, I like that.
I feel like the pull-up is one, especially as a female, that you feel like, let me go to the gym and do this, you know? And then everybody's like, oh, you a badass. So I think it just makes me feel like a badass.
Okay.
So.
All right, bad. What about you, Mama? What are your 5, I guess, ways of creating content?
So, the method to my madness is just developing that mindset that everything is content. If we wake up one day and decide we're going to go eat, we've gone out to eat, and I don't think how much I've talked about it. Where I'm like, oh, we can get content. This is it. We can do this. We're going to eat. We're going to get a drink, get a picture of this, a video of that. Like, because if you develop and make it that habit, there's always content. So for me, it's not, it's always good to kind of map out your day and maybe come up with a strategy of how and when and what. Cool. But for people that's kind of like trying to get into it and it's hard, staying consistent ain't the easiest thing. You got other things going on, you know, and it's like you want to do it, but it's not as easy. So if you just develop that mindset, you know, I'm going to go wash my car. I can get a video, a TikTok doing a dance outside the car. Right. Any and everything is content. So I'm just take out your camera. It's that simple.
Okay. Let me do this, because I think this will be a lot harder, but a little bit more easier to kind of, as far as right now, name your top 5 songs that you have of yourself that you've recorded.
My single is called Tread Lightly.
That's number 1 and number 5.
It's number 5. I'm gonna say my number 1 right now is Jealous. All of I like that songs, one. That's
my favorite.
All of my songs. Little Brown Girl is a song I wrote for my darker sisters. Just you're welcome. I love my sisters so much. It's just kind of giving them, you know, their flowers, saying, you know, y'all are the root of all beauty. We come from you. So that's why that song was so important. Now that song's definitely gonna be number 1. Little Brown Girl's number 1. My music, period. Like, I'm an artist, so you can't tell me, oh, it was your because I'm gonna list my songs. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, am I wrong?
No, you shouldn't.
What are your what was that 3? Little Brown Girls,
Tread Lightly, Jealous. I'm Her, Standing Ovation. All my songs, y'all.
You dropped one today too, right?
Hey,
you just dropped one today.
I did. It was a diss track.
Yeah, it was a diss track.
I was like, wait a minute.
It's a diss track.
It's about a situation going on in Missouri where they
executed an innocent black man named Marcellus Williams, regardless of the footprints not matching his size, DNA evidence proving he was innocent, and the victim's family saying he is innocent, and even trying to team up with his family to stop the execution. They still executed that man.
Not only did they still execute it, they had all the signs to say this man is innocent, heard everyone's cries to say that this man is innocent. All the evidence showed that this man was innocent,
And they still took his
and they
life.
still went along with executing him today. So
Yeah. So I dissed the governor of Missouri. Did you see it, Corey? I dissed the governor of Missouri, and I dissed the attorney that tried to block the DNA evidence.
right.
Yeah.
So
It was really cool.
there you have it.
We can get down. Let's get down to that.
Yeah.
I got an opinion.
I mean,
My top 5 from my career field. Oof. I like working behind a computer. You know what I'm saying? I don't got like a really interesting, like, I can't say what I do most importantly, but I say just that, the camaraderie, that's number 2. Being around a different amount of people, like from all walks and aspects of life. 4 would be the discount. I love my military
oh
discount.
yeah, discounts come in handy.
Can't
boy.
beat it.
Come in
I
handy.
ask everybody, I pop
You
that
done
cack
saved
in
my
their
life
face.
a couple times.
Yep, I pop that cack in anybody's face.
Yeah, boy, it's like, hey, you got a discount? Ain't ashamed to use it either.
Not for real. And 5, probably just knowing that I'm making a greater impact on the world. That'd be cool. Because I do some cool stuff. I can't tell you what it is.
Right.
But it's cool.
Period.
Okay.
That's it. I don't got like an interesting.
That is
No, that's
interesting.
interesting. Because it's
If I
like,
got
you
into
can't
it-
tell us what you do.
Yeah.
It's not
Right.
interesting in this.
Yeah,
stuff,
exactly.
but-
Like-
You're right.
He's
I was
an
like, I thought it would be
international
the downside
super
is that I
spy.
can't tell y'all what I do. So it's like,
it makes people
comes
want
Corey
to know
with the
more.
unknown.
Because you like, there's some like mystery about it. Because it's like,
Yeah.
damn, you can't tell me what you do. So it has to be something very interesting. If you can't outright say it,
what's
He
that?
is super spy.
I guess for me, I guess dealing with fashion maybe. So I guess let me see. Maybe my top 5 trends that's going on right now. I love a baggy look for sure. So that would be like this is not in order. So top 5 trends in fashion right now is like the baggy look. I love whether it's male, female.
You
doesn't
stay trying to
matter.
put me in some baggy clothes.
Baggy is my favorite because it's
Like I'm not this
man,
big.
it's so
I know, but they and then
It's
they
so
got
comfortable.
pockets. Oh,
Yeah.
What purse? Who need a purse?
exactly. You can just stuff them like I'm
amazing.
here. So the baggy look because it's so relaxed. It's like
It is.
yeah, it's a little heavy. I'm not gonna lie, but it's more relaxed than wearing like tighter clothes.
True.
I guess boots, like wearing the big boots. Those are not like the big red boots and that goofy shit. I don't like that shit.
Oh, okay.
But like the like wearing boots now are back in whether it's hot, whether it's cold. It doesn't matter. Wearing boots are like in again. It's one of those trends that I love wearing boots. Whether sometimes people don't know. Sometimes you got to sacrifice comfort to be beautiful. Because you ain't gonna always be comfortable when you put that shit on. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I can't do that.
Sometimes you got.
But
But heels are the okay. Listen.
Okay, yeah,
There
yeah.
was this heel, and that strap was around my toes. There was just no way I was gonna be able to step out and look cute in the face, as bad as my dress was, with my toes feeling like they was under arrest. You know, and it just I was like, I don't know what my toes have done to deserve this, or who they put this shoe on to say like this is the size this strap need to be, but it was wrong. So a heel. I will go for a flat any day, but
Ain't
in
no wrong
some
with that, though.
aspect,
Ain't no wrong with
What about
that.
you,
Yeah.
Crystal?
I like me some shoes, man.
I like me some shoes.
Yeah.
I'm not
Shoes are the
I'm not a
best.
big heel wearer at all.
No.
Which is crazy because it's like I think like everyone we're usually around women usually opt for shoes rather than wearing heels because it's like I guess it's more comfortable.
Yeah.
Y'all be wanting to walk all fast. I got to keep up with you.
Right, right,
I be
yeah.
like, babe, I'm in heels today.
Yeah, then you think about it too. Like sometimes, like the lower part of the dresses be kind of snug.
Yeah.
like they be like it's not much flexibility.
Yeah.
So walking in heels and walking like a penguin.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
yeah.
I don't like.
You step on a crack.
I don't understand because heels are like almost like a steep incline, right?
Yeah, our foot is literally
That
like
shit
this
is wild. I don't know
inside
how
the
y'all
shoe.
do that shit.
So if it
that's
has
wild.
a heel but a platform,
Woo.
now we talking.
Now we chatting.
Now I'm like, I feel a little bit more even. But no platform, it's a no-go.
That's crazy.
Go ahead,
I
back
don't
with
know
the
how y'all
boots.
do it.
When y'all learn how to walk in heels, was that something y'all just discovered on y'all own? Like y'all just one night, like late night, you go take your mama heels and go walk around the house?
Or did it take practice?
Can I spark up an interesting conversation on this topic?
Yeah.
I feel like now that I'm in my adulthood, that wearing heels as a girl wasn't my choice. It was something that I felt conditioned to do. I'm a lady. I should put on heels at all times. And it's like, like, be a lady. Ladies wear these 6-inch heels and damn near, mess up their ankles for the rest of their life. And it's like, it wasn't something that I ever, I don't have a moment in time where it's like, I just want to learn how to walk in heels or like, it just, if I did have those, it was because I saw women around me doing it. And it's like, I felt conditioned to do that.
Got you.
Did that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was a huge tomboy, so I don't think I had
like the urge,
like any urge. But then, like, of course, now you get older, and then you're like, oh, I want to go out, and then you realize, like, that's not gonna match. So you have to throw on the heel. But then you walk, and then your mom or your friend be like, ooh, let me show you what you look like. And now, cameras is everywhere, so I'm constantly like, let me make sure. And I was pigeon-toed growing up.
Yes.
And I was like, I need to like fix that because I can't be out here walking with my feet. That itself and tennis shoes is not that sexy.
But it's some heels is crazy.
Right, heels is even more crazy.
I swear being pigeon-toed is cute to me.
It is to a certain extent, I guess.
Mine was pretty bad.
It was bad. You was like this.
It's like one of those things. And my mom said, when you get cute, she said it was worse. So it was, I don't know if it was like a confidence booster with me. Like if I got dressed and like I just, you get like this interesting walk. I never had that one where the girls wanted to poke their ass out, and I'm like, come on, let's bring it back. But I my mom would tell me it got worse. So I was very like conscious of it. But for the most part, more like Crystal, I'm like, it wasn't something that I felt like I had to do because my mom didn't do it. My sister's way more girly than I am, but she loves a good tennis shoe. But I do feel like when you put on certain things, and then I think for the most part, like my husband loves my legs, and like a heel will accentuate the whole situation, right?
She said my husband loves my legs.
Like, ooh, I'm about to not kill. Well, I'm about to kill everybody.
Right.
The fact that my man's eyes is on me all night, like, that's like a big boost as well. So I think for the most part, we do it for that reason. I don't know about everybody else, but
do y'all like the way it look when ladies?
Of course.
Yeah. With some good white toes.
Come on now.
Now, I heard white toes is for the hoes.
Well,
not mine.
I'm like, my toes white right now.
And I can say that because I did that, and my husband was like, no.
Well, I don't like the all white toes. I like the white
French
tips,
tips?
the French tips.
Okay.
Boom, those.
That's
French
cool
tips.
too. Yeah.
I like the French tips. Those are a lot more sexier than like the all white toes, I guess.
If you wearing heels and your toes look like mine, it should be a problem.
Ooh.
Like you've been doing the icky shuffle is crazy.
Look like your toes under construction.
Right, there you go.
You've been dragging one foot is crazy.
Club feet.
Dragging by the nail is wild. Yeah, a good white toe or some French tip. I like simplicity. Like, like I don't all the extra stuff. I don't really care.
You mean like the long nails?
That's OD.
Yes.
You complaining that you can't.
When I was younger,
When I was younger,
it was sexy because I wanted a certain thing, right? But now it's like more so I don't need that because you know what I mean. Aesthetic. I like that. What? I like that.
Some skin, my friend.
I like that. Show me you a woman. I don't need a girl. I need a woman. Show me you a woman. I got my woman. Show me you a woman,
nails, girl.
You know, let me see you. No, but
what is one simplistic thing that your husband likes? Both of y'all.
Oh my goodness. I noticed with him, he's the type of person, and you may be the same. I don't know, cause I ain't in y'all bedroom. But he prefers like me wearing his shirts or like just versus expensive like lingerie. Just simple, being simple, just myself.
I don't care nothing about that, girl. I'm trying to get nasty.
Oh,
is that a good?
Coming off anyway, but
like to me, I guess just I don't. I would like to, but he just.
Cause I find it sexy when you're in my clothes because it's like, that's mine. Not like a sense of ownership, but like a sense of like, damn, that's my woman.
No.
And she, like, you like the smell of me on you, so you'd rather wear my clothes. Of course, I'm in. So it's sexy to me because I know that you love doing so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't need all that lingerie and stuff. Like special occasions every once in a while. That's fine. Girl, we about to get nasty anyway. Either way it go, I'm about to see you. I'm about to see you every which way. So it don't matter. It don't matter. I'm gonna see it. I done seen it. We got 2 kids. Come on now.
Next subject.
Hold on. Yeah.
He's back.
Uh-oh.
Debo.
Uh-oh.
Ebo.
She's gonna pop a squat in the middle.
What happened?
I think.
How many cups?
Oh,
No, go ahead.
I think for me, first I've grown up as a huge tomboy, and then I got with my husband, and his biggest thing was just like, when you confident, like, that's sexy. So just me knowing like I am that girl, you know, and me walking in that, it doesn't matter what I'm wearing. You know, if I walk around with my shoulders slouched, like, he's the one telling me, like, you need to, like, sit back. Like, my hair, you know, now that I locked it, he was like, oh, that looks good on you. And I'm like, oh, no, I look like I got a nest on top of my head some days. It's how I feel.
Let me tell
and
you
he's just like, listen, you put it up how you want to put it up, and you walk out. Like, I did space buns one day, thinking like he's going to tell me I look like a kid. And he was like, damn, you rocking that. Like, you look good, you know? So I think when I walk out and however I feel, like, to him, that's just like sexy off top.
I think
I can appreciate that.
Like, the natural look on a black woman is always
Facts.
Yeah.
I remember we used to
this
have
is a
that conversation.
conversation.
You'd be like, I tried to tell Crystal, she look good with no makeup. And she like, I'm like,
think
bro,
you need to be
I tell
done
Destiny
up.
that all the time. I said, just raw you is just enough.
Fact.
Y'all should have
Like
seen us
the-
for Brent wedding.
The most the most
Yeah, both of y'all
natural
was like-
state that you're in, like,
That's
when
women.
women, I think, say, I don't like for a man, I mean, yeah, we're married and y'all are in a relationship, so it doesn't matter at this point, but when y'all first wake up, I think that's when y'all are the most beautiful, because it's like, this is you in your natural state. Like, when you're asleep, this is you in your natural state. You're not worrying about putting this on, putting that on. You're not worrying about your hair. You're not worrying about how you look, because you're in your most relaxed state. And that's the most beautiful to me, because I can see you. You see what I'm saying?
Baby, love is blind. I'm gonna send y'all a picture of me in the morning. I'm gonna say y'all look.
Love is not no damn
I'ma say
blind.
But that's for your man, though. You know, somebody on the internet may be like, nah.
She gonna have bishop
She-
foot
you
on
know,
her head.
but your man thinks that's sex, so that's what it is. But it is interesting because I have 2 kids as well. And I like to say that my first child morphed my belly button into something. It just wasn't what it was before I had her. Let's just say that. But for the most part, I had read, it was a thing that was on Facebook or Instagram, whatever it was. But this guy was like, if I got a woman and she got stretch marks after having my kids, like, she need to get that fixed.
That's crazy.
Right. And
That's
my husband
wild.
immediately was like, oh, nah, he trash. You know, so.
Yeah, that's wild. That is
you know, all
wild.
of that. But even when I see women, I'm like, dang, like, your body is amazing. You know, like, you were able to grow that baby, birth that child, you know, so it's an amazing thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
So when he said that, though, like, just to hear him chime
But
in
that
on
nigga
what
ain't even
another
got no woman.
Right?
Half the time. That nigga can't
To
even get no
me,
cooch.
right?
So
Can we
That's like
dive a little
amazing.
deeper into this, y'all? Just a little deeper into this subject. I feel like I'm gonna speak for myself.
Okay.
I think it's a little sketchy for men to have this unrealistic expectation of adult women in adulthood, especially when we reach a certain bracket, mid 20s, late 30s. It's a little sketchy to me for a man to expect a woman to have a childlike body, breasts sit up here, very smooth. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it's sketchy.
like, after having a child, or just
Even after, yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like you don't want woman, you want a little girl.
You know,
That's weird. Like
I see what you're saying.
what you're describing, hairless, chest sit up here, no stretch marks, you are describing a child
right.
to me. And I don't mean to reach. I could be a little bit, but I just feel like it's always a little sketchy to me.
I think like that's probably from that childish of ideals. Like, people scroll and see what they see.
Yeah.
And they start fitting those expectations towards their woman.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want a Lotto. I want a Destiny McCoy.
Dip, boom.
Yeah, I mean,
There you go.
Like,
amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
That's
'Cause
what I
that-
hear
like,
you.
'cause
My Crystal James is top
feel me?
top
Because it's
tier.
like,
Thank you.
because it's like,
With
bro,
my cheese
all
sticks.
that's gonna go away eventually. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it also jeopardizes your health.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But also, like, I don't want that much attention either.
I think
Like, it's kind of like, you ever seen these girls, like, they walk into the gallery or somewhere and they booty is extremely huge, and you like.
It's such a
I've
turn
seen
off.
it,
And you see
It's
a guy,
such
yeah,
a turn off.
and then you see the
Queen
guy.
bee.
You see the guy like he just look uncomfortable, and I would be uncomfortable knowing that. Not if it's organic, natural, cool. But I'm saying like, like if you constantly look like you've been under the needle or under the knife a couple times,
It is getting out of hand.
then it becomes an insecurity thing. It's like you're not
Yeah.
secure in yourself, so it means you probably gonna spend your whole life trying to upkeep that.
Yeah.
And like I just be you. Like if you,
I couldn't take
age
somebody like that, or somebody who's done so much damage to their body, like in such a way. Like I couldn't take them serious as far as in a relationship, because that just shows me you're not confident and you don't love yourself enough. How are you going to love me? You see what I'm saying?
That makes sense. I mean, I'm also like, for me, it's kind of like a double side coin because I'm going to always encourage women to do what make them feel confident and happy in themselves if it's along the lines of them being safe and going to professionals or whatever the case may be. But I'm a heterosexual woman that loves the woman's body. I feel like we are art, which is why it's like the little oatmeal cream pie belly button is cute to me. It's natural. Tiger stripe booties, whatever else, that is cute. I don't care what everybody likes the tiger stripe booties, the stretch marks. Like it's a woman. We're supposed to look like that.
Right.
That's normal.
Well, I feel like, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think it also, because I think as a woman, like we go through so many changes. Like the moment you get your cycle, you like, wait a minute, like I can't go white, I can't go, like that in itself as a teenager. You know what? I'm a
Just put it in your clothes.
There you go. There you go. Perfect.
is very hard. So I think like this ongoing thing of like trying to figure out who you are and then keeping up with your body, and then once you have kids, like I'm learning myself all over again. Like, I used to like what them jeans used to fit, And so I do think sometimes, and I am blessed to have my husband because I think because of him, I became more sexy in my own right?
You a
Because
baddie.
he would literally just be reminding me, like, you look good. Like, I'm proud of the fact that, and I was proud of myself that I gave birth to our two girls.
Right.
But just having that validation come back from him was like a big deal. So I do think sometimes women tend to do these extra things because their man is at home expecting them to have this upkeep of something that they had before.
Right.
Whereas mine be like, damn, like, this is like, I like this, whatever this is, like we with it.
Yeah.
And I think I was even harder on myself because my profession is
Fitness.
right?
And they look at you.
right? So they're
Right.
like, oh, well, she ain't doing a pull up, but I realized like I'm being realistic because we not out here doing that, and I
Right.
don't need to do that, and I'm not trying to do a competition, and I don't want to be out here deadlifting my husband. I love to live in my film. I love to know that if I want to take the trash can to the curb, I can, but I love that he come outside and be like, I know you ain't take that trash can to the curb. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it took a lot to like tone down and say like, you good, like you can stay in this space, and if you want to bump it up and you want to go for the 4 pull-ups, like you can, but if I don't want to, I don't have to.
Right.
And I feel good, and I like that that my husband validates that, and he gives me the confidence to allow myself to be in whatever era I'm about to sit in today. Like I'm sitting in it very comfortable.
Right.
Shout out to
And
him.
so we
Amen.
love him.
Period.
Shout out.
Breon's.
What's his name again?
Breon's.
Shout out Breon's. Man.
Yes.
We're going to take another shot
Great
soon.
black men doing great black men things, supporting their wives, encouraging their wives to be who they are at all times. Because I feel like when men have those certain expectations, it's unrealistic and it's not reality. Like you're asking a woman to stay the same when in human nature we all change, regardless of how old we get, regardless of the time is going to pass, and I'm not going to be the same person that I was a day ago.
Physically and mentally.
Like so, it's like for someone to think that you're going to be the same person, whether or not after a child or before a child, it doesn't matter. It's just not feasible. So,
Even though not even just speaking on the body aspect, it's like the mindset, right? Like we all have parents, and loving somebody. I said this before. Is like loving somebody at 21, then learning to love them again at 52. That's two different
completely
people.
different.
And
Totally
that's not
different.
not even physically, but just mentally, emotionally.
It's probably like 18 different people because
right.
you have
And
to
gotta
go through a.
yeah, because not only are they evolving, their attitudes are changing, their lifestyles are changing. They probably don't work the same job, but that's what I feel like that's what, to me, that's what agape love is. It really is just like learn loving every version of that person, whether it's, if they feel diminished about their physical, then you compliment it. As a guy, that should just let an alarm in your head anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because With me,
Is that white toes
It
I
should,
see?
it should be so natural. My thing is, it should,
them pink, baby. Doing that pink lemonade.
it should be so natural. Okay, nougat. Okay, nougat. We got nougat in the building, man.
Wait, what am I? Is that chocolate?
Your wafer. So
not having
chocolate, nougat, and wafer.
wafers.
There you go.
Not the crayon color box.
There
It's
you
the
go.
nude version. The new one.
There you go. Look,
I'm crying.
look. Well, introduce yourself since you walking in.
Oh, well, I'm Destiny.
And this is the Destiny he's been referring to. You know, the last episode.
Got
said
the white
nothing about
toes. Yeah, but they
We got that
they
pink.
pink
We got
today.
that pink.
Yeah. Yes,
She got
sir.
the white top on though.
But go ahead, finish what you.
Oh, we love how y'all all have your naturals here.
Facts. We love the nat.
Yeah.
This is what it's about, guys. All natural.
Natural women here.
All natural, man. This is what it's about. Yeah. Proceed. What you were saying.
Oh, that was it. Like how you just evolve to love every version of a person.
Yeah.
What about like from a woman's perspective, like when you, the amount of patience I can imagine that probably takes to, like love every version of your man. At least for me, like I feel like the patience level maybe
Go-
for a woman and a guy is different.
Go on and tell it. Go on and tell it all.
D going.
Go on and tell it all. I ain't ashamed.
Yeah, like what's the patience like?
I ain't
in
ashamed
that
at
process
all.
for y'all. Like, what's the patience level needed in that process for y'all?
We all
I mean,
looking
yeah,
at
right. Well, I think I can only speak from my perspective. I don't like to, because everyone is meeting their spouse where they are in that time, right? And for mine, like my husband was in the military, got out, had a kid, then went to school. Was he's Alpha fraternity, and so
Okay, now.
it would be times where he's out and they'll be like, dang, like you acting like you need to sleep, like you somebody daddy or something. He'd be like, I am somebody daddy, so I can only imagine what that was like for him. And then
Right.
small things of him being like, oh, they talking about they going to Florida for spring break. And I'm like, bro, you went to Dubai, like you've been to Rome, like you've been to all these other, I would
Right.
trade a Florida spring break with you any day.
Right.
And so I think realizing like I went like traditionally, like I went to school. I did that at the right age. I got married, then I had my kids. So it was a hard thing of feeling like, oh, I did the right things, and then him feeling like he did it all backwards.
Oh, got you.
So
Got you.
it was
Got you.
interesting for us at the time of feeling like I was validating him, whereas we always feel like the man is the one doing it for the woman,
Right.
So it was hard for me to like process where he was, so then I could meet him, which then I had to shift how I spoke to him and how I handled things, because at the same time, you tend to react in ways of which your parents did without knowing until something hits. And I had to figure out, why is it when you say this or you do this or this is happening, I feel triggered, and then I respond to you this way instead of out of care and out of love. So that actually took a lot for me to like, all right, well, maybe you're not the problem. I mean, you could be, but maybe you're not. And because I'm not coming to you from a place of love or speaking to you from a place of love, that now you're constantly fighting. So now we're fighting. When
Right.
really
Wow.
we're fighting everybody else,
Right,
and you're trying to
right.
figure out life and figure out where you stand as a man and as a husband and as a father, because these are new things to you. And here I am being like, get your shit together,
Right, right,
I'm
okay,
out here
okay.
and we doing this and you got that, and I'm just like, well, damn, you did do it out of, really he didn't, but I can see how that could be hard. So
Right.
it took a lot of me sitting down and saying, if I'm going to be his safe space, if I'm going to be the person that he should be confiding in and talking to, then I need to give him that. I can't be like, well, you need to get your ass up and do da-da-da-da-da, because that's what the world is expecting him to do,
Right.
to get his ass up and do whatever it is. I should be like, okay, well, what is it that you need today? And then helping him to do that. And I think sometimes as women, sometimes you can see that as your man being weak. But they have moments too, and so that took a lot for me. And now we are in a space where we sit down and talk about everything. And I think Destiny and I had a conversation one day, and I literally, I ain't gonna say what it was, but something had happened, and she was getting feedback from some friends, and I was like, really, they projecting because they don't have a man that they can call. Like, if I get dressed, I'm calling him. Why? Because I value his opinion, you know, and I think he does the same. So instead of looking at him like, oh, you're talking to me and that's not making you seem like a man, really, he feels safe with me to even share what it is that he's sharing.
Right.
So now I need to continue to give him that safe space so we can have conversations. So a big thing for me sometimes is I'll go, because I am a Virgo, a true Virgo, and I'm always like, let's fix this because I'm about to fix something. We have to make a plan. We about to write it out. And so a lot of times I'll say, hold on, are you venting or do you actually want my feedback? And then in what way do you want my feedback? And if I start talking too much, you let me know when to stop. And I had to get comfortable with him doing that because some days I'm like, well, if you would have done it this way. You know? But that wasn't for me to do at that time because he just wanted to vent. So I think sometimes as women, we have to sit back and realize what it is that our spouse is saying to us, boyfriend, you know, whomever is saying to us, and how can we continue to make a space for them that we're constantly speaking to them out of love. Because if you do that, then you're just going to keep this whole circle going. And even during the tough times, like now I realize now that I'll be like, okay, like I need a moment, you know, and he's really good about walking off me. I'm like, well, wait a minute. And so the moment I clap, I'm like, okay, let's not do that. You know, let's chill. Wait, I don't know who I get that right. So
That's what you want to say?
right, I tend to like try to sit back and chill and check myself sometimes before just looking at my husband as if like you're the problem, because sometimes life can just be hitting him pretty hard, and so
You know, something he said is like, it's not the problem. You said it's me and you against the problem.
Yeah, it's not us against each other. It's us against the problem, and it may comes off as when we don't have an understanding. We're going at each other, but we're literally on the same side, and just not understanding we're on the same side. Because which in the way you convey something, I may not take it a certain way, in which the way that I may take it is not the way you're trying to convey it.
Right,
so,
yeah.
But
oh yeah, because I'll shut down. Like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. 'Cause you're not getting it, so let's just try this another time.
You said because you're not getting it. I can only imagine.
I am done.
And I love you, but that is so hard. But I feel like she has gotten a lot better.
See, tell them.
I know. 'Cause she used to be really bad.
I feel like when they argue, she be like, I really love your dumb ass, but look.
Well, look, I have come a long way because I used to feel like I never was understood. So once I feel like, you know, we're not getting nowhere, and I'm also a very emotional person. So it's like, now I'm crying and now I'm mad and I'm all my emotions are getting in the way. So I'd rather just visit it later because right now I'm acting off emotion. And then I'm not even conveying what I really want to say the right way because I'm really pissed off or I'm really sad. And it's like, you know what?
You're right.
Yeah, I get overwhelmed easily. So yeah.
That's whatever she want to do.
Call us and talk shit.
Right.
Yeah. It's okay. We'll go to, what was that we went? Not Jimmy Chonga's. We'll just go there again.
Oh, yeah.
Eat
And get
talk.
it.
Yeah.
And let it
And
all
get a
out.
whole thing of queso that we really not going to eat.
We let it all.
That was her.
She was like, I know.
I want
They
the
didn't
cake.
eat it.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Okay.
I want the can I get the skillet queso? Go ahead. I know she ain't gonna eat it.
I need y'all to accept me for who I am.
I'm crying.
I mean, we only got a couple more minutes, but we'll let this one run over a little bit longer, and then we'll go from there. So as far as like before you were married, before you were in a relationship, before you were married, what was one of the key things that you knew you had to search for in a partner for you to say, this is who I want to be with?
Security in all aspects.
Consistency. How everything you did to get me, I need you to do it to keep me.
Because don't do it now. Because I'm looking for it later. And then as soon as you don't do it, I'm saying something. Because what happened to, why you ain't open the door? I'm standing there. What you doing?
I don't go on dates with guys that don't open the door for me.
But it happens though. They'll start some stuff and then they really don't even finish. And it's just like, I'm already checked out. Like they say, women check out before they actually leave.
Yeah.
You don't want me to check out.
Yeah. Better keep it consistent.
Don't let check out for her.
I think for me, mine was like safety. And the fact that even when I was wrong, he in public, like I could be dead ass wrong, but Brian's like, you ain't even gonna know. Like one time they was like, "What's his favorite color?" And I was like, "Black." And he said, "Yeah, bro." We got to the car. He's like, "My favorite color is blue." And I was like, "So it's real." Like we had jackets. I don't even think we were right. I don't even think we were like dating actually at the time. He just so happened to meet some people that I knew. But the fact that like he was doing stuff like that, I was like, out in public, it don't matter. Like it's just me and you. Like I'm always gonna be right, and I could appreciate that. But I also felt extremely safe with him, and I can vibe off of that all day.
That's good.
Me too.
Cause what? Who crossing the street by themselves? Not me. Even though I've been doing it for 20-something years, they will move you to the side.
My
Like
husband don't give a damn. He gonna correct me. He gonna say that ain't my favorite
the way
color.
he pushing me, I'm better off getting hit by the car. he pushing my head. Dang.
Like,
He's like, get your ass up.
Oh no! Okay, this
You know
this
that
is one of
term,
my
like how you raise your parents.
Yeah.
I'm raising my girlfriend.
Oh my
this
God.
is one of my
Why?
things with
Why you
Crystal,
trying to get hit by a
because
car?
it's like I'm like she has this thing where she get irritated when I'm trying to put her in the safest place possible, right? So like we're walking on the sidewalk or we're walking somewhere where there's vehicles or whatever. I want her on the inside of me,
Right.
and I'm on the outside. But by me moving her, she feel like it's an inconvenience to her to move to the opposite side.
Like, we
And it's like,
And then here comes something. Imagine being a baby and you just crawling. Here's somebody come pick your ass up.
yeah, it's like
That's how I feel.
it's like, nigga, move. I'm telling you without telling you that I'm trying to like be your safety, your protection.
Like Brittany said,
and
I
your
just
ass is
crossed
trying to
the
argue with
road
me
for a very
about
long time.
getting on
I
the
be
inside.
like, he always trying to tell me what to do. Like, oh.
it's just out of nowhere. Like it's like y'all, we just be walking, and then all of a sudden you just feel like like redirected. Like that's it's a little crazy. But now I fall back. I realize it's a car. I don't even give him a chance. Like I just fall back. He be like looking for me. I'm like, don't even worry about it because I'm already coming in the inside.
Condition.
Don't look for me.
It's a
Don't touch
condition.
me. I got this. I'm a big
condition
girl
you.
now.
I think what it is for us is because we're always on alert when we're with y'all, whether it's with y'all, with our kids. There's never a time we're not on alert because we want to make sure y'all are protected. That is our job, or at least one part of our job, right? So our thing is like, even when we're sitting down eating, I want to make sure I have the best seat so I can make sure there is nothing that is going to harm you. I would rather be in harm's way first out of anything before it comes to you being harmed. We even had a conversation like, what
It's
if
gonna be mid bite. Don't even know.
right?
Car
Wait
coming
a
through the
minute.
window. They
Sandwich was good.
Like, damn, can I finish my food first?
That's crazy. That's her favorite line. She'll be like, bro, that's crazy. Finish my food first.
whole car coming through the ceiling.
Right? Oh man.
Food hitting though.
I think one of the conversations we had, which was like a funny conversation, was like, if something was happening, I would want her to take the kids and run it. And she's like, no, I want to stay and help. And I'm like, that defeats the purpose of me doing
Your little ass.
that defeats the purpose of me doing what I'm doing, because I'm sacrificing myself for you to get to safety. And if you
Right.
don't get to it's almost like white people in scary movies.
Right.
I
If you
definitely
don't,
act like that.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying the concept, and what I'm saying is like, if I'm sacrificing myself for you to get to safety, I need you to do that and honor what I'm saying, because that's my main objective. As long as I know you and the kids are safe, I'm content with whatever
I had to
happens
learn that,
after.
though.
Yeah, I'm still learning that.
Especially after being with niggas that you couldn't depend on. Like, goddamn.
Right?
You looking for them to do it and they don't. So then I got accustomed to doing it myself. And then here he come like, I got it. And I'm like, no, I got it. Actually.
Because the way I do it is the
And then
best
he-
way.
Right.
With some bass in your voice, I stir it all up.
And she don't have a lot. So when they do come
All
up,
right, you're the
we get
dang.
if you have it in.
But
Let's
yeah.
see. Okay, let's do some freezing questions, because of course, we're gonna run over time on this one, but I want to get some freezing questions before we do our frostbite of the day. Let's do. Okay, freezing question: what do you find most challenging in your life right now? If you find anything challenging in your life right now.
I got an answer. Y'all want me to go first?
Go ahead.
learning from like people that love me, new friends and old, is pouring into myself as far as my confidence go, the same way I do to people around me.
Right.
It's like, don't forget to like, girl, you a cutie pie.
You that bitch.
Yeah.
You got one? Y'all got one?
I think for me right now is like knowing that I'm enough. So I think especially when you're creating content and me having my own business now and running that full time, is like not looking to see what the other fitness person was doing or what it is that how they put their information out or how they speak or, you know, it's just like, I'm Brittany. This is the kind of trainer I am. Like I said, I'm not probably going to ever have a six pack, but if I choose to do so, that's my business. If I choose to let it go, I'm going to do that too. But I come with, right? It's like, I'm going to eat the bacon. But I'm not right now, but I will.
Look, we're going to eat after this.
For real. We getting the queso. The large. And the big, not the little. And so I think just telling myself, like, I'm enough in what it is that I do, like the world needs. And so, and that's okay. And so just kind of settling in that, it's been an interesting space for me right now.
Well, I guess I can piggyback off yours. I feel like I have that. Like, I have days where I feel like I am who I say I am. But then I have days where I question it. So even on days when I question it, I feel like I'm trying to find a balance of, because I'll get real down on myself. So I'm either, it's no gray area. I'm either real, I'm that bitch, or I'm just going to stay inside and I don't want nobody to see me type of shit. So
it's, I guess for me, I'm asking from a man's perspective. What do you think contributes to that as far as like?
It could be anything. It could be work. It could be my family. It could be my friends. It could be anything. My relationship, anything.
Okay.
Seeing somebody else blow up. Or, you know, seeing somebody else do something that you feel like you worked on. Or, and not really nobody else. Sometimes I be feeling like, damn, I put a lot of work into that. And then, like, nobody comments. But, bitch, I put my leg out in this last Instagram. 200 people. Where y'all been at? You know? So I'm like, do I got to work out in this skirt? Because I'm not understanding.
That's what they were looking at.
Right? The whole leg, right?
It was like, I hope to blow up.
So sometimes I'm just, like, doing the things that I love and how I want to versus someone actually coming in and saying, oh, well, if you wore the tights with, and I'm like, but I'm not, that scrunch booty is going to chafe your ass. I don't have time for that. I'd rather be comfortable with a big tee on and get my workout in. So not changing for the light, just being authentic to who I am and gaining the people that want to see me and can generate
interactions. Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. I guess another one. How many was that? That was one or two?
One question.
That was one. Okay, what makes you the happiest version of yourself?
That's a
The
good
happiest, like the happiest version of
When
yourself.
you say they freeze.
Right? Because we be froze.
The happiest version of myself?
I got one.
Go ahead. You go first.
The happiest version of myself is when I freed myself. I don't care what you think about me. I don't care. I get hundreds of thousands of comments. I don't care what you say. I don't care. When you really don't care, you just so free. And it's like, I'm happy because I don't care what you think. I don't care. I'm free. I'm living my life how I want to, doing what I want to do, period. How I want to do it.
Right.
You go second this time.
Oh,
Well, I was gonna call you Nutmeg, but that's not.
Nougat. Nougat. There you go.
what was the question again?
What makes you the happiest version of yourself?
I don't know. I guess like what she said, just being myself, no matter what nobody else think.
Okay.
Yeah, letting go of all the things that wasn't me and truly just living in within my own purpose for destiny.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's tough. But I think, well, the first thing that comes to mind is when I guess it will be the same thing when I'm just me. I think now that I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I've been a sister, but we tend to like separate ourselves into all these pockets. But when I sit and just say, like, I'm Brittany and I'm always all of these things and I'm good at all of them. And I'm not sacrificing one to be great at the other.
Right.
I'm killing it. For me, I'm just like, and I sit in my house and my kids are running around like they ain't got no home training. My husband eating, he feeling good. my sister texts me and she's happy.
Girl, you don't text me.
That's but I will Marco Polo her. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I would, and she don't Marco Polo me back. So this is where we missing each other.
I get to
But I think when I can just say like I'm Brittany and I'm okay, like for me that's a good happy space.
Absolutely.
Okay. What about you?
What's,
My dog?
say it one more time.
What makes you the happiest version of yourself?
This one I'm like, when I'm like mostly in tune with God. That's definitely when I'm at my best. Mastering kind of how she said, like matching all the many hats I wear, mastering those. So like being a good son, being a good boyfriend, being a good son of God, being a good brother, being a good brother-in-law, being a good uncle. Like when I'm at my peak in all of those, that's when I feel better because I feel like I get my happiness from serving others. Like I don't, anything I do for myself, I don't get that reward like I do when I'm doing it for myself. So when, like my girl happy, my dad's happy, or my grandfather's happy, I'm happy because I know that those people pour into me.
Right.
So that makes me happy knowing that they're comfortable and that they're happy that they see the results of them pouring into me.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I got the same sentiment as well. Like when my wife, my kids don't want for nothing, I can make sure my mom is straight, make sure my dad is good, just making sure my brothers is good, checking on them, saying I think one of the biggest things for me that changed over the years was like getting out of that being a tough man, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And actually letting my brother just know, my dad know that I love them. You see what I'm saying? Like, I love you after the end of every interaction that we have.
Most def.
I love you because at the end of the day, I don't know when is the last time that I'm gonna see you. You
Most
see what I'm
def.
saying? So that's where I get my happiness, or the happiest version of myself is like when I'm able to make sure everyone around me is good, and also that they know that I love them and that I will do anything to show them that I love them. So, but I guess let's do the frostbite of the day and get out of here. And you got another one? You got a frostbite? Frostbite of the day is a quote of the day for those who don't know. So if you have a quote that you have in mind, you can share it, and we can all kind of give our opinions. Say what it means to us or how we interpret it as well. So, got one, my dog?
I was gonna let you go first.
Oh, okay.
Y'all got one on the fly right now?
Let me
of the
see.
day?
Let me see. Quote of the day. I had one in my notes. I don't know if I used all my good ones up though. Damn.
Ain't nobody got one on the fly?
Damn. Let me see. Let me.
God is good.
All the time. And all the time.
God is good.
God is good. Amen. Amen. Shall the church sing? Amen. Amen. The game. Let me see. Let me go into my notes, man. Okay, I got one. Keep your face to the sunshine, and you cannot see a shadow. So, like, always keep your head up. Never look back. Yeah, exactly. Never look back at your failures or whatever. Sometimes, of course, your failures are learning lessons and everything like that, but don't dwell on those things, because at the end of everything, there's sunshine. Like, at the end of the rain, there's a rainbow. You know what I mean? So always keep your head high, regardless of how bad a situation is. You can always find some positive within the negative. So, amen. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Well, you got something?
Oh, never mind. You're good.
No. Go ahead. We're here.
All right. So mine was, there's a difference between, oh, brother, I fumbled. There's a difference between attachment to you and assignment to you.
Okay.
And to me, is like,
Right? Okay, man.
so, yeah. So, and this more comes from a biblical aspect, but like, break it down to, it sounds difficult maybe to some ears, but it basically means what's for you won't leave you, and what's for you will be for you.
Right.
Right. So it's a difference between something that's attached to you Because anything that can attach can detach.
Facts.
And anything that's assigned to you will stay with you.
That's for you. Yeah, exactly.
Because it's assignment.
Mm-hmm.
It's the difference between assignment and alignment. But we can go down that road one day.
Hey man, let's talk church,
I'll
man.
leave
Let's
it down, man.
in the name of the Heavenly Father. Nah, but
Jebediah the third.
that's some great quotes today, man. We're gonna get out of here. That is episode 4 of the Dipped and Whipped podcast. I am your host, Hoff with the Sauce,
See Holmes on Hefe.
and our beautiful guest that we had here today. Hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. Y'all go ahead,
looking like that. So great.
like, comment, subscribe, and also share. And then we'll see y'all in the next episode.
Bye.
Come here.